Hello, my fellow human, and welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. Keeping in mind that these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you'd like to support the channel further, you can do so with the links in the description box where you can email me for a personal reading and I'll get you out further information, or you can also follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, where it's a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly, and I do hope to see you there. Awesome. Now, keep in mind, I haven't done my nails. I got a couple of battle wounds from moving that I'm trying to let heal before I pour some nail polish remover on it. So yeah, hang with me. I will fix them soon. Have a setup today. I'm not sure how I'm liking this cloth. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I'm not sure how I'm liking it on the table. So we're going to see how that goes. All right. Yeah. So let's see. Is that everything? That's everything. Let's get into it. So Source, what is today's daily dice? What messages do you have for my fellow humans? What would you like them to know? What is today's daily dice, Source? Okay, so we have Libra, Saturn, and the second house. Whoa! Okay, already things are crashing and burning. Y'all see that over here? I think it was off camera. I don't know. My lighter fell into the shell that I have over here. Ay. Crash and burn. It feels like maybe with your finances, things have not been going easy. And you're wondering, when is it my turn? When is it my turn to get what is mine? When am I going to get what I deserve? My due justice, right? Especially with the second house here. You know, you have the house of physical possessions and self-worth and value, material possessions, and money and stability, and our ability to change, to be stable in our lives, to have slow, safe moments in our lives. And it's also reluctance to change. And so it feels like when it's come to your finances that you maybe have had a very hard time releasing old karmic patterns and beliefs when it comes to that. Maybe it's you've always wanted a lot of money, but like feeling like you deserve that and wanting it are two different things. Okay, like, so it's like healing that, right? It's like healing that belief and realizing that was the illusion, is that if I want it, I deserve it. And it's like more than just saying it. This is like a really, really core belief. So maybe you grew up in a family that always struggled with money. And it was like, so your belief was centered around how your family treated money. Okay. And I'm saying money here because of the second house, but this could be like, maybe you want a really nice house and it's not that you struggle with money, but you just don't know how you're going to get the funds together to get the kind of house that you want. Like maybe it feels a little bit out of your reach, but it could be anything like that, or a nice car or whatever it is. And it might just feel like just beyond your reach. And you're just like, when am I going to get what I'm asking for? And so with Saturn here, we do have a sacrifice that had to be made, right? We know this is a planet of tough love. Like you're learning some of your most difficult lessons, right? But also with the most reward. And it's like when you're willing to let them go and you're willing to change and allow yourself to learn, you will have the most reward here. With Libra at the center, we do see that justice is coming. You know, you've been very, very intentional with this manifestation, and you've had a pure heart in trying to manifest this. And while it's like, I want it to be this, and this, it's like, I need it to come now. And it's like learning to be patient along the way. And that's maybe been one of the harder things for you here. It hasn't been easy. And they're saying that with a little bit more patience, things are going to come to fruition. And I feel like that's not what you want to hear. Like, you want to hear, when is it coming? I need to know the when. And they're saying that you're learning this valuable lesson right now. It's not that it's being held back from you. It's because you're learning this lesson. You know, it says Saturn is a hard-edged planet of tough love. In its realm, you feel an innate sense of lack, short change, or even doom. But through patience, self-discipline, and hard work, it's also where you experience profound growth. This planet is expressed in mythology as Kronos, the old king god linked to authority, tradition, and established institutions. He respects triumphs earned through persistence and measured time. So this isn't something that's going to happen overnight. This is something that's going to take time. But whatever Saturn touches feels broken. So, this could also be your self-worth. It's felt broken. Like, I don't feel like I'm worthy enough. So we're dealing with two topics in the same reading. We have finances or material possessions, which is also to monetary gain. And your worth, like, I'm worthy of those things, but not feeling quite like you do deserve them, right? So how do you get through that? You've spent a lot of time and patience on changing this belief system about yourself. So it is coming. Okay, it is coming, but there's not a time frame here. I cannot. Look at what flipped out. We have the skunk spirit here with know your worth. Understanding that this is something you are absolutely worthy of. You are worthy of what you're asking for, but believing that is something, it takes a long time to develop a belief. It's not something that comes overnight. It's not something that just appears in our lives. Like, oh, I want $1 million and I know I'm worthy of it. Like, it's not about arrogance. It's not about pride. It's not about any of that. It's believing it at our core, at our soul. Like, overcoming those beliefs that were put onto us by our family or by even societal norms, right? Especially money. I think money is one of those ones that, like, a lot of people, while they don't want to admit, they do have a hard time with, because there's the old religious belief that money is the root of all evil, and that's such a misleading concept, because money is not the root of all evil, right? Evil comes from our choices and what we do, and it's like, whether you believe in the devil or not, that's not what this is about. It's saying that you have an opportunity to choose what you do with it. You can either be led by your money or you can choose to lead your money. And those are the differences here. But if we're always believing that money is the root of all evil, but you still want to manifest like a millionaire, that's the belief that you're overcoming. And it may not even be anything that you believe. You may be like, oh no, that's an old outdated belief. Okay, yes, it is an old outdated belief, but was there a time when that really rubbed on you and you really did believe that because others were saying it? And I feel like you don't see this. I feel like you don't see this belief that's holding you back. You are healing it, though. So that seems kind of like odd, right? How am I healing something that I'm not seeing? Well, because you're in the process of overcoming it, and it's just taking time to let it go. So let's get an astrology card on this and see what else is going to come out for you. But I love that we're talking about self-worth and the finances, and the first card out is know your worth. So yeah, it feels like even though you might not believe that old outdated thought, like you don't feel like you believe it, there's still this disconnect connecting to your worth. We have Scorpio energy on the bottom with intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. So this is absolutely something you're letting go of. Let's see what we got. We have number 57 with believe in yourself. Look at this. Know your worth. Believe in yourself. Believe that you're worthy of this. Believe that you can do what's necessary to get you to that level. And suddenly things are going to become clear to you. You're going to be like, oh, now I understand why I was holding myself back. Like, once you get through it, or once you begin to see it to where you can basically touch it, taste it, see it, feel it, hear it, whatever it is, right? There's like this little mountain that you climb, and you like reach out and you can actually touch it. And when you touch it, you're like, oh, like I've been worried about nothing for so long. And then it starts, like, you start running down the hill and you're like, oh, this is so easy. But it wasn't easy in the beginning, was it? And being kind to yourself is so important here. Like, don't beat yourself up just because it didn't happen the first time around, or the 12th time around, or even the 1000th time around. You're gaining wisdom. Okay, you're gaining deep wisdom from the fruit bat flying fox with kindness here. You're learning how to change the way you view the world around you, and that takes a lot out of a person. We have number 6 here, which is balance and solution. Be willing to express love to receive love. You're also in this place of learning to see yourself through the eyes of unconditional love, right? So it's like, while you might not have believed that, you might not have been in a place of being unconditional in your acceptance of self, which would have affected your worth. And so this is something that is absolutely being brought to a head here. We have Sagittarius energy here with optimism, exploration, and freedom. So you could be traveling soon, and that could give you a sense of freedom to help this like roll in. It's going to like take the pressure off of thinking about it. So if you're trying to build something, or if you're trying to get like a promotion or something like that, like more money in your life, or you're trying to feel better about yourself, like almost taking you up out of that energy, it's going to like start rolling in, and you're like, whoa, what was I tripping about? Like, and that's where they're saying, be kind to yourself. Like, it's kind of going to be like a joke, but not to beat yourself up. But like, well, you shouldn't have been mad about that. You shouldn't have been worried about that. You know what? It's only human. It's only human. And then we end with house 2. Physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. Can we be more clear here? Source is saying this is about your worth and your physical possessions. This is monetary gain. You want to know when it's coming in. It has nothing to do with the time frame. This has everything to do with you surrendering to this process. Believing in yourself, knowing you're worthy of what you're asking for, and realizing that Source is doing everything to make that come true for you. So keep showing up and keep putting in the effort, because it will come to fruition for you, okay? So if you feel like this is your reading, leave a little seashell emoji down below and say, I see myself through eyes of unconditional love, to let Source know you're ready to receive this beautiful energy, okay? Leave me a thumbs up, but I am going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel, Source, and my guides for coming together to give us this incredible message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.